Max over here, back in the corner. You've been waiting a long time to share the octagon with Conor McGregor, and now we're just a few days away, and you're sitting up here at Media Day. What has this week been like for you? What are the feelings right now? Does it feel like just any other fight, or how would you describe it?
I mean, my media schedule felt like any other fight, but when you go on social media, you see everybody, you see the eyes, you see the clicks that you're getting on everywhere. It's huge, it's fun, and when the World Cup is going on and people are talking about Holloway versus McGregor too, that's an amazing time to be alive.
How often do you reflect on that first fight? I know it's something you've wanted for a long time, but obviously so much has happened over the years since that first fight with championships and hiatuses for Conor and all sorts of stuff. Like, how much do you reflect on that first fight heading into this one?
Not much, you live, you learn. Every loss to us is a learning experience, and that's all it was, I got to do some great things after that. He did some great things, and we're here now 13 years later, and I'm excited.
I was asking Robert Whittaker a little while ago about light heavyweight Robert Whittaker, and he feels like it's been life-changing. Welterweight Max Holloway, has that been just as life-changing for you? What is this fight week like fighting at 170 as opposed to 55 and 45?
I mean, 45, you can't even compare it, right? 55, I always talked about how it's been great, been better, it's been awesome. 170, oh my gosh. It's just performance up here, so I love it.
And the last thing for me, yesterday, you and DC had another infamous run-in. What was that like for you, and what's the message for Daniel Cormier a day later?
I mean, I just saw him again, I keep harassing him. I've been calling him out for years, bro. He's been running away. If I could get another fight, that's the man I want to be. They keep talking about weight classes, this and that. Dude can just show up. We gotta solve our problems.
Max, what have you made about Conor's apparent frustration that he's not talked about as the greatest featherweight of all time? And he's a little bit mad that you sometimes get called that.
I'm just hearing this now. Is he frustrated? I mean, it is what it is, right? When people talk about this kind of stuff or stats or history, you want the fans and you guys to talk about it, not us. So yeah, he got a bone. He needs to start picking a bone with you guys, not me. It's not my fault.
What do you feel? When guys move up in weight, people start talking about, does the power translate? Does the chin translate? As you're the bigger guy up there now at 170, do you feel like it makes you a stronger guy? Does it make you a slower guy? What does the changes do to your performance?
I feel good. Strength, cardio, movement, everything. Everything that you said, I feel great. I know you guys have been following me on media and seeing what I've been doing. We bring in the former 170 champion, Jack Della. Had great looks, had great training. We was only supposed to train together for a week. We loved it so much. He ended up staying for a second week, and I think so. Bringing him in was huge. It was good fun, and we'll get to find out Saturday night. It's gonna be fun.
It is what it is. You have done a lot of stuff in the last 5 years since Conor's been away, right? 300, the BMF belt. There's been massive moments. Do you feel like getting this rematch that for a while there we were never sure if you might get, has this whole week and this whole process just been fun? Like, finally I get it. It's going to be fun. I get to try and get my win back. Talk about the experience of having this rematch booked and just the emotions getting it after years of waiting around for it.
It's huge, who would have thought that Conor was even coming back after what happened with the injury, and then with him and his other injury at a fight that he had. So it's just big. I finally get to right or wrong, and I'm looking forward to it. He's a killer, and I'm looking forward to see the best Conor McGregor come July 11, and hopefully I get a SportsCenter #1 spot up there.
What's the money like for a Conor McGregor fight these days?
It's beautiful, bro. I'll tell you this much. Every single guy that fighter or non-fighter is saying that I'm fighting for money, I'm a prize fighter, brother. This is what we do. If you wasn't fighting for money, you're an idiot.
Max, just one quick one to kind of go back on the DC and fighting a welterweight and everything. On Embedded, almost 10 years ago, there's a clip of you calling DC, quote, a fat shit because he gets to eat rice. So
Yeah.
How's the diet been as a welterweight?
I guess I get to call myself a fat shit because I get to eat rice now in fight camp. But, yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. DC's a fatter shit, so now it's crazy.
Max here. This is going to be your 15th main event in the UFC. The only people who have more are Anderson Silva at 21, John Jones at 19, Randy Couture at 18, and Tito Ortiz at 16. Do you think when it's all said and done, you top that list?
Shit, I need 6 more, yeah. So looks like you guys are going to see me for 6 more probably.
And I know you keep saying you want that 300 moment, right? And you're chasing that again. But I feel like I always hear fighters talk about when you start chasing things in the fights, that's when they don't come to you. So how do you, I guess, find the balance in wanting something spectacular, but also fighting as you need to?
I understand what you're saying, I couldn't tell you, but that's the things that I want, I didn't, like you said, I know there's records out there that I want. I guess I didn't even think about them, so you just made me change my mind. I'm not chasing no moment. I want Sports Center top 10. Maybe we get the number one. See, reverse psychology.
And I know you said last time you didn't love having to do all the face-offs with Charles, the Paramount one. I don't think you're going to have to do it because we're not at the Apex this time. So are you just looking forward to seeing Conor for the first time tomorrow in front of the crowd with all that energy?
For sure, yeah. I mean, I think that face-off is just weird, bro. Weird as hell. You keep seeing this guy. I mean, I know I'm usually cool with the guys, even with Charles, but it's just weird seeing him true. Like, we're not going on a date or nothing, Just let me see them one time, so... At the end of the day, I'm glad that we finally get to go back to somewhat normal. The press conference, weigh-ins, and then fight night. Should be fun.
Max, you beat Gaethje and you are the BMF, but Conor insists he's still the true owner of the division. What are you going to do this Saturday to prove his time has passed?
I'm going to go in there and put paws on him. I'm going to make him wish that he didn't come back. Actually, no, I'm not going to make him wish that. I'm going to make him think that he can do it one more time so we can rematch at the end of the year.
Max, down here to your left. Dead here to your left here. You can't see me. Anyway, I feel like the consensus among most MMA fans, given Conor's layoff, is that you should walk right through him, particularly with your volume-heavy style. How is it competing with the pressure of being the one who should come out with the victory?
I mean, that's crazy talk, right? A lot of people, a lot of fans is counting Conor out, which is crazy. I mean, a lot of people count Justin Gaethje out. I mean, this is different. This is different situations, right? But this guy has unlimited money. You know what I mean? He has a lot of connections. He's coming back from a crazy injury. He supposedly found God. His kids is going to be here at the fight. I saw Tim Grover in a picture with him. I don't know if that's the coach now, but he's doing all the right things. You know what I mean? So I'm getting ready for the most dangerous Conor McGregor we ever saw, and nobody's telling me otherwise because once you start overlooking people, things don't go too well for you.
And you mentioned it there. He has millions of pounds, dollars in the bank. He has accolades. He doesn't need to do this. What do you think that says about his character? He's
an animal. He's a warrior. Bro, nothing but more than respect. There's a saying that that I grew up watching. I forget what boxer promoter said it, but I was watching a documentary, and he said it right. He was like, "Why the hell would a rich kid fight? Rich kid don't need to fight. Poor kids fight." So to see that he still got that side of him in him is exciting.
Do you think that you'll be given the credit for beating this version of Conor McGregor, obviously coming off the leg break, the 5 years? Do you maybe wish that this had come a few years earlier?
I mean, when it's all said and done, we live in a social media way. I don't think anybody getting credit for anything nowadays. So at the end of the day, if they give me the credit, if not, it is what it is. I get to go out there and check something off my list.
Thank you.
Max in the middle right here. Any concerns that this fight wasn't going to happen just because it has been so long that Conor's been in there? And if so, did that weigh on you at all during camp, whether this is going to happen or not?
Not at all. I didn't have too many concerns. Everybody talked about that one Chandler fight. He did only really ever pull out of that fight ever in his whole UFC career. It was one, and people just hold it like tooth and nail towards him, which is crazy. But I had nothing. I just trained as usual, and if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. If we got to this point and it still didn't happen, then they have other guys in the pipeline, I believe, and we're just ready for whatever.
And you mentioned training with Jack Della Maddalena. Is that something you plan on doing in the future, or was it specific to fighting McGregor?
For sure. Now we got guys. I'm at that point in my career where I think we have a little bit more connections with a lot of different camps and different people, and bringing in different bodies is good. It only helps me. I learned a lot from Jack, and I'm excited to do more training in the future.
Just last one for me. I don't know how much you still follow the Toronto Raptors, but what do you think of Kawhi Leonard going back to the Raptors in the big trade?
I'm pretty excited. You know, I gotta Bobby be at the fight, the GM, and I gotta have a sit down talk with him because I don't know some of the stuff we gave up. I'm like, you know, but Kawhi's Kawhi. I'm excited, and who's to say he don't bring one back, you know, to the city? So it'd be fun.
Hey, Max, there's another Pacific Islander, more on the Maori side, and Robert Whitaker, who's also moving up a division in this card. So I'll kind of ask you the same question I asked him. What's that like with this camp being up as far as your walking weight goes? Can you maybe tell us a little insight as far as what your walking weight was around 55, and does it change too much for this 170 camp?
Yeah, bro, it changed a little bit, you know. I definitely got to get a little bit heavier. We wanted to be a little bit bigger. I mean, the cut is not as crazy, but it's still a cut. So at the end of the day, your boy finally got to put on some size, and I'm just excited to show you guys Saturday night.
And as far as pressure testing it in the gym goes, we just mentioned Jack Della Maddalena as far as southpaw looks. Was there any southpaws for one, and for two, how did that weight feel, you know, moving around for this camp with the extra weight?
Feel good. You know, I have my boy Jack, and then we have another guy. You guys don't know his name. My man Will. He's been with me throughout the whole camp, and then he actually had to leave a little bit, so that's when Jack came in, and it was amazing. It was amazing, man. These guys are big boys. I love it, and I love the way I feel. I love my punching power. I love my power with them. I love clinching and feeling everything that 170 had to offer, and I can't wait to show you guys Saturday night.
Fantastic. And last one for me, you are 2-3 against UFC level southpaws. You've avenged all those losses minus Conor McGregor, which you'll have obviously a chance this Saturday. Tell me, Max, you don't want to give away too much of the game plan, I imagine, but what do you feel about facing southpaws? Something you like, something you don't like? I noticed in the Arnold Allen fight, you fought like all southpaw almost, and then not as much against Poirier. Do you just change it up for the different opponent, or what's up?
Yeah. Every single fight we approach differently, and we saw certain things that work with certain people, and that's what we do. You know, I got some of the best minds in the game, and my coaches. You know, with Ryan Lazarus, Ivan Flores, and Darren Yap. Man, these guys. You guys wouldn't even know their names if I didn't say them. You know that these guys like being in the dark.
Two more questions. One. Max, a large part of the storyline around this fight is obviously Conor's 5-year absence. As a guy who's been so active, how do you think a 5-year layoff would have affected you in your career?
Like I said, I think it should affect him. I think so. I could come back from a 5-year. You give me his bank account, all his connections, brother. I'll be back in 10 years. That's what I'll do. You know, like. Everybody bringing that excuse up. Yeah, the only thing that he misses maybe the walk, the arena, the feel, right? But we still had stone cold killers in there, bro. He still was one of the best fighters in the world at one point. So I'm looking forward to the best Conor McGregor.
Best of luck.
Thank you, brother.
Max, back here. Here. So there was like you were asked there about the finances going into this. Is this the best payday of your career? This fight?
For sure. I mean. Maybe. We see. Everybody keep talking about Conor McGregor, this and that, and fighting for money. Like I said, man, anybody who ever says that they don't fight for money, they're lying through their damn teeth, bro. We're prize fighters. We're money fighters. This is what we want.
Did you notice anything, like particularly when you fought on Paramount the last time versus obviously you're a pay-per-view headliner, your last one would have been against Poirier on pay-per-view. Did you notice, like, financially there was much of a difference between those two?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And if you didn't notice it, you guys need new managers, fighters.
Wait, was it good or bad? It
was very nice.
And last one, just you were asked there about Oscar asked about Conor being frustrated at being not ranked as the best featherweights of the 5 who have had that belt. You, Volk, Ilya, Conor, and obviously Aldo. How do you rank them from 1 to 5?
I think Aldo is my favorite, you know what I mean? But I can see the case with Volk for sure, you know what I mean? And then I also see through the media size wise, and I'm not going to rank myself in it, right? So if it's 4, would have to be Aldo, Volk. Maybe you give a little bit more to Ilya because of who he did and the guys he fought, right? And then Conor just won it one time, boom, disappeared, became a double champ. So, true to him, but that's just the way I look at it. Thank you, guys.